What's going on, guys? So today we're going to do another EDC video. Did do some recent changes. Want to talk about a couple things. Also, it's a beautiful day outside. If you notice, I am on a different table. I'm on my outside, porch table. Just because it's beautiful natural lighting out here, and why not? I was already outside, so instead of going inside to do a video, I figured I'd bring the camera outside. So yeah, let's start off with the firearms. Last time I did an EDC update, I talked about tinkering with the idea of getting a new gun. I had a couple bills come up and stuff, so it's not going to happen anytime soon. However, I did get some great feedback and a lot of good suggestions. I've narrowed it down to about 3 different guns. I'm not going to say which ones yet, because in the future, if I do get one, I want it to be kind of a surprise. So of course I'll do a video on that if time comes. But right now I'm just bouncing back and forth between the Glock 19 and the Kel-Tec. It's the P3AT. Basically, when I wear pants, I wear the Glock. When I wear shorts, I wear the Kel-Tec. That's kind of what it's been. I do carry a spare or extra magazine for either gun. Doesn't matter what I'm carrying. Obviously, I like the capability of the Glock, but I like the convenience of the Kel-Tec. So perhaps I'll find a sweet ground in between. The perfect middle ground, basically. And there are a ton of options out there from a ton of different companies. But we'll see. We'll see about in the future. Basically, I'm putting it on the back burner. It's not a top priority. I always have a gun with me. Although I like to be comfortable, but I also like to be prepared. It's a give and take. Either I'm struggling with carrying the bigger, heavier gun, or I have the small gun, and I'm just in the back of my mind thinking, well, what if something does happen? I'd much prefer to have the bigger gun. But anyway, that is the firearm situation. As far as neck knife, still rocking the spike. I will do a video on this very soon. I'm going to make it a point to do a review on that, because I keep talking about it all the time. I keep wearing it all the time. I just gravitate towards it. It's just really an awesome knife. Since my video, the unboxing of that big knife collection, I have carried the Juice. This is the CS4. Talked about it a little bit compared to the old Juice I used to carry. It is awesome. And because I'm carrying this knife, or excuse me, multi-tool, I did take away the little pry bar, the Damascus. I guess it's a multi-tool, but it's mostly a pry bar. I ended up taking that off of the keys. So these are my car keys. They have not changed since the last time I did a video, but it was bothering me enough that, and I mentioned in that video that it was hanging down when the keys are in the ignition. It's touching my knee. And I don't mind every now and again some of this stuff touching my knee, but I certainly didn't want something pointy, and the end of that little pry tool was kind of pointy. So that came off these keys, and I have a separate set of keys for my truck, and if you can already tell, I did put that Braza Bro onto here just to see how this will work out. Now, I don't use my truck nearly as much as I use my car. However, I did use it twice since I popped it on here, and I purposely threw the keys around on the table. I dropped them on the floor a couple times on purpose because it's not going to harm anything, just to see if this would open, and so far it did not open. It doesn't mean it won't. We will see. Someone mentioned in that video in the comments that it'd be cool if they put a little sliding safety on the bottom, kind of like a Kershaw chive, and I agree 100%. I agree 1,000%. Something that you're kind of suggesting that carrying a key should have some kind of a safety, but so far so good. I haven't had any issues with it yet, but it's very early on. So yeah, that's my truck key setup, which I've never really shown before. Not much going on here besides the actual keys and my Mac Dog keychain that someone sent me a long time ago, which I love. It's awesome. Just reminds me of Gus. So that's the key situation. As far as knives, this is the last day I'm carrying this Cold Steel Working Man. This is one of the Steve Austin knives. Well, I'll save it for the review. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do a review on this soon. I've had this for, I want to say, at least 4 or 5 months. And I've used it kind of sporadically here and there, but lately, the last 3 days, I carried it purposely, and I have done a little testing as well outside of EDC use, so I can do a review on this soon. I have a couple different folders I'm going to be doing reviews on, but this is definitely one of them. Today was the last day that I wanted to carry that. As far as the watch, I did swap back to the Jord watch, which I really like a lot. And actually, at the end of the video, Jord is doing a giveaway, so I'm going to put that information in if you guys are interested in one of these. And the big sell here obviously is the fact that it's wood. It's pretty much all wood. There's a couple of small metal components like the clasp and the crown. Trying to give you a better shot of that face without so much glare, because the crystal is easily reflects things. But yeah, I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. It's all wood. So yeah, I will do a video on Jord watches in the future as well, because I'm going to do a review on this particular watch and the watch my wife got. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to get Gus some water there, sorry. I left off talking about the flashlight, but I don't remember what I said. So I'll start over. This is the Nightcore. The model is an SRT3 Defender. I've talked about this flashlight in the past. It's something that I've always kept because I really like the features on this particular light. It is a bit chunky, and I carried it for 2 days, and I can tell you 100% that it's too much with my current setup, because I have this clipped in my front right pocket, I have my knife clipped next to it, and I have the multi-tool in the pocket. Now when wearing the pants, it's not that big of a deal, but lately it's been a little hotter, so I'm putting on shorts, and it's a thinner material, and it's kind of like, you know, it's a big weight that's kind of swinging around when I'm moving around, so not real fond of that. I do have the sheath for this. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep carrying this or not. It's kind of a novelty to me because of all the other features. I don't really need them. The one thing I really do like about it is there's a collar here, and that's what we use to change the different modes, right? But there is a ramping function, which I really, really like. Huge fan of that. And then there's also other random stuff like a red LED, and there's a blue LED, right? And then you have this function, which I'll never use. Might be good if you're a cop. You put this in your window along with your other lights. Of course, if you're not a cop, that is a felony, so I'll never use that mode. Then there's an SOS mode, but you know, it's just one of those things. I like the ramping function the most, but and then of course there's strobe. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool flashlight. I like it. It's just one of those lights I never got rid of. I always saved it because I thought it was pretty cool. So I recently rediscovered it and I liked it, but the novelty's wearing off again, so I'll probably go back to the little through night. I have to say, I've been all over the place as far as flashlight preferences are concerned, but I much prefer single AAA and single AA lights. They don't always offer the most output, but they're just so convenient, so small. My flashlights are usually just in the pocket, floating around. I don't want something big and chunky. You know, I'm already carrying the knives, sometimes the multi-tools, sometimes the Zippos or other things, so it just tends to be a little bit too much. But yeah, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know down in the comments section what new stuff you got, new gear, new knives, new guns, new lights, all that kind of stuff. And I'm going to go back to all my yard work because on a beautiful day, I got to get some stuff done. So yeah, stay tuned. Right now I'm going to put in some text with the details on the Jord giveaway if that's something you're interested in. So I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you soon. Take care.